traders, welcome to Options Tenor. This is Tuesday, 2/9/21. Let's get on with our week. We've been moving up. Bears capitulating. Things are happening and rolling, getting super bullish. So I want to make sure that we stay on our game, stay updated here on Options Tenor. So welcome. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. Notification if you want to get these videos every morning, every evening, and on the weekend. So, and also hit those like buttons so we can warm up those algorithms for YouTube and spread the word and spread the wealth. So here we go. On the ES, we're on the monthly time frame. We are working up our wave count, 5-wave count. We are on wave 5 right now, and everything's looking bullish. Can't deny that. Now, this is Turnaround Tuesday, so let's see if we can get that turnaround. I don't mind going up. I love being bullish. I've been bullish forever on this channel, and just getting close, I had a reason that we might have a turnaround, but we'll check it out on a lower time frame. So here we are also working on wave 5. We're up here against the resistance up top. Making all-time highs 39.13, just a really small range on this weekly chart here, but the MACD is still sideways to up over all the MAs, so still looking bullish on the weekly. On the daily trend is our friend till the end. And it seems like we've been fighting that trend lately, and here's why. Let me pull out just a little bit more. Now, if you watched our video last night, I also commented underneath the video. I was just, price was starting to work through the trend line. It just wasn't reacting. It wasn't breaking out. It wasn't breaking down. Nothing was happening. And so I was like, something's wrong. So I reworked the channel here so we could have more reactions off of it. If you see the reactions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hopefully we'll get a 5th here. But and all the reactions on the bottom as well. You see the wicks are peeking through there, and that's okay. We're more concerned on the upside here for now, and then we'll worry about the bottom part as we work maybe our way to the downside eventually, because we're still on bearish divergence, but the MACD is still crossed to the upside. It's a bullish cross, and hey, you never know if this continues on and we get more momentum, we can burn those divergences. All we have to do is make a higher high. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to put us on the on the 65. Let's go over to the 65-minute time frame. Trend is our friend, but we want to get down to the nitty-gritty in the 65-minute. We do the 65-minute candle because it makes all the candles even throughout the trading day. I took out the uptrend line because we're just getting absurd, and it doesn't fit anywhere. Really curvy. So here we are. Got a little too close there. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and working on 5. This extended, this truncated 5. Now, what happens today? What is our game plan? When is 5 over? Well, right now, I'm going to pull out just a little bit more. The new channel that I put in on here with all the reactions, I also have a white line as well. And that shows the megaphone. If we have 2 reactions here, then maybe a third, potentially a third up here. But we have a megaphone. That's been the same for the bottom. And then the megaphone for the top. So that would work out perfectly if we went for that megaphone. Maybe even peek through just to hit that expected move and made a wick. Or grind it up to that expected move up here. Anything's possible. But for today, getting much closer. For today, 39.11 is our number. If we can get over it, right now it looks like, the market is pulling back a little bit. If we can get over this 39.11, we have a couple of plays that we'll be jumping into, possibly for a day trade. If we reject off of here, then maybe we have some downside to go. Our momentum has been down, so the MACD, for the most part, I hate to say this, but just pretty much isn't working, because we've had the divergence here way back here, and momentum's going on, just waning over and over. And this isn't usual, guys. This is just this is probably because of the stimulus talk, and the price has just been going up, stretching while momentum is down. And the RSI, same thing. Divergences all over the place. The slow stoke, I have all those indicators that are confirming the reason why I was so bearish, and I also thought the channel had been somewhere down here. Anyways, so if we break down underneath 38.88, then we're looking at some downside to the 38.60, and we'll keep an eye on that. But if this if the MACD works out correctly, and we start to make a breakdown to the below the zero line, that starts confirming that we are in a downtrend. Anything above the zero trend, I mean, technically is still in an uptrend, even though the momentum's waning, slowly grinding. Once you get down here, that's technically a bear, in a micro term, a bearish downtrend. So let's see where we go from here. We have a really small range to start determining how we trade. As soon as we go over 39.11, we're looking at possibly reaching to the channel up here, and we'll re-enter some shorts. We still have some shorts on with a little bit of time, but we'll get us, if we get up to this channel, I'll put on a little bit shorter duration puts. But right now, maybe we come to 388. The whole point, and if we get down to 388, then I might put on these trades that I'll show you in just a minute here. The whole point is to get to a level and use that level as a backing, okay? If we don't have anything to put our backs up to, then we don't know when we're wrong. So if we push off at 38.88, you could use a SPY, you can use QQQ, you can use anything. You can use these individual names that we'll go through. And then if you break through 38.88 and close down below it, then you know you're wrong. That's where your stop is. Just know where you're wrong. If you put on your plays and you start to bounce up and grind and break through this 39.11, most likely these individual names that I'm putting on here are just gonna make a huge move. At first they're gonna be kind of scared. The market's going down. Indicators, they start to pull back, and then as soon as you start making a lift in the market up to this channel top during this whole time, that's when those individual names shine. So especially when you start off in a red market like it is right now. Okay, individual names. Really quick here. GoDaddy. GoDaddy, go. Yeah, TikTok, we have kids. Okay, GoDaddy. GoDaddy looks amazing. Here, let's go way up here on the weekly. GoDaddy's breaking out from a long-term range here. It's just waiting for some price action to the upside. So back down to the pre-market, already making a move. The options expected move, if you just want a real conservative play, will just be to this 90. Look how it reacts to that. And if it breaks through, then we know that it is very inefficient, the options market, and it's going to push the price up higher, faster, stronger. Ktos. Kratos. I say Ktos. Kratos is making a move here. Took a dip back to the expected move and pushing off at it again. Its momentum is to the upside. Kratos is looking good. Defensive stock. Snow. Let it snow. No more snow. I'm here in Michigan, so we're snowing right now. Okay, snow. I love this play. Waiting for this to move. I didn't get into the last moves here. It had to breathe. It looks like it's making a little bit of a move in the pre-market. I like this one long term. I'm all about snow. It still needs to make that MACD cross, but that's on our radar. Fubo. fubo. We are definitely keeping our eyeball on fubo because once it breaks out from the upside or to the downside here, we are making moves. Now, fubo is crossing here on the MACD, making a bullish cross, but we have plenty of room for it to move for the rest of this week. Expected moves are way out here to resistance. That's also that downtrend of the triangle. So if you want to be real conservative and you think it's going up, that's where we would be. If you think that if the market starts a tip and you think it's going to go with the market for a retest of maybe, let's take a look at this. This might be a wave 5. So if we have, this might be a larger wave 1, 2 of a wave 5. So 1, 2 to move up higher. So wave 1, 2 can technically go all the way back for 100% retracement. Doesn't always. We usually look for the 61.8 golden ratio at the bottom of wave 1. Put that there, and it looks like I already hit. I mean, that looks like a solid move to me. Yeah, we're going to be looking at this one for sure today, even if it's just for a day trade, to bounce off of the 61.8, make its move, conservative play. We're not going to play the breakout. We're going to play up to here and see if it breaks out. We'll take off any of our trades, especially if the market starts to turn, and then see if it breaks out. If it does break out, we'll jump back in and we'll have something to put our back against. Okay. Last one, SPACE. And SPACE, kind of the same thing in the fact that the expected move, it hasn't gone anywhere yet. So we've gotten to a real tight range. This looks kind of like an ascending triangle. We'll use that the expected move as sort of the top of the triangle there, and just trending to the upside to that triangle. And you can use, in my opinion, if I decide to get into this, it'll be for an in-out spread. We'll give it a month time. It won't need a month to break out, but we know how shaky the market is. It hasn't broken out yet, but if it does, again, we'll have our back, something to put on here, or you could play it up to the expected move, get out, and or take off half your position and see if there's a runner past the expected move. Once it gets past the expected move, a lot of times that just accelerates the move. So, okay, those are our trade ideas. If the market grinds to the upside, because we've missed out on 2 days, we had some great moves on our IRA, but our short-term trading has been in the doghouse from the last 2 days because of the way I led you. If you didn't get into some of those individual plays, we thought we were at channel resistance, and now that we know we have a little bit more room, nothing's for sure in trading. Okay, I've held you long enough. If you like this information, hit that like button. I want you guys to love this information, so give me some feedback on the comments. If you have any negative or positive, hit that like button. Talk to you soon. Good luck trading today, and we'll see you after the bell.